Frenzy. My name is Kate Shark, and welcome back to Kathy Rain Director's Cut. Happy Pride. As for this entire month, or series, whatever, it's probably going longer. Who fucking cares? The world's on fire, and everything needs to be recognized now. Anywho, make sure you are leaving your recommendations for small queer-owned businesses in the comments below. Also, make sure you check out the Queer Liberation Library. It is free to join. All you need is an American address. And also consider joining your local library, because libraries are punk as fuck. And, you know, punk doesn't get enough of recognition anymore. Anywho, we're going to continue on here with the story. So we found out there's something going on with Grandma's attic. So we'll talk to Grandma here. Grandma, what was Grandpa doing in the attic?
There are a few things I need to ask you, Grandma.
Very well, dear.
Would you mind if I took a look in the attic?
I suppose it would do no harm. Come with me.
Honey, go lay down.
Thanks, Grandma.
You're welcome, dear. Be careful now.
Light switch.
Nothing. The bulb must be burned out. Nothing.
Okay, I thought I was just turning it back up. So we gotta figure out.
The bulb looks burned out. I'll have to replace it.
Okie dokie, so let's use
my trusty Zippo. There's a crude inscription.
Can we use it to like light the... Hold on. I mean, we have a lighter. Why not just use it? So she's not going to do anything until we can see. So she's going to have to replace the lamp, or bulb. Oh, hold on. Table lamp. We'll take the bulb from here.
Free light.
Upstairs. I don't know why you just didn't use your...
The bulb looks burnt.
We'll switch one.
Standard light bulb. Look, either this was a case of sudden kleptomania.
Okay, hang on. Oh, I gotta hold on to it. Okay.
There we go.
There we go. Now I can see. Let's have a look-see then. Ooh. Locked briefcase. Incident in 81. Let's look here.
A thick book about math. Just some old bills. Nothing interesting. Decades old coffee.
Ugh.
Lovely.
It's gotta be moldy and shit. What's that diagram?
It looks like someone was doing geometry. I can't make much sense of it.
Ugh, not geometry.
Just some old bills.
Oh, I did that.
An old typewriter covered in cobwebs.
I used to love typing on a typewriter.
Empty. Empty.
Okie dokie.
Various books and office supplies. Nothing in particular catches the eye.
Is that a metal detector?
An electronic metal detector. Kinda clunky for a person to lug around without a specific use for it.
Well, at least we know there's one if we
An
knew.
industrial-sized jug of detergent.
Grandpa shopped at Costco. Okay, wait a minute. Because he said something about the perfect bouquet, right? So there's 6. Infinite numbers. Hang on. There was something about that, wasn't there? Hold on. Something about roses? I remember there's something about this. Prime numbers. Yikes. Okay, hang on 1 second. He said something about... Choose the dictaphone. Hold on.
I'm having a hard...
Hey. So let's see. Play. Oh, rewind, duh, because I'm an idiot and this is the 90s, you don't just play something.
Note to self. Remember, the perfect bouquet consists of 3 red roses,
3
a
red.
blue violet, and 2 yellow tulips. I've been working on my research in the attic at night. I just don't want her to worry. She has enough to think about with everything that's been going with Sharon anyway.
Okay.
I have...
Make sure there's nothing on there that someone can see. We'll rewind just to be safe. In case I need it again. Okay, so. 3 red roses. So. 3 red roses. I don't... 1 blue violet and 2 yellow. So Fibonacci numbers. 1 blue violet, so this doesn't make sense. I can't remember. And then no, that was 2, right? So 3 red roses. So is it 3, like, just to, so let's say 2, 3, and 5, I'm guessing. Because that's the first 3 prime numbers. 1 blue violet, so so 1, and then 2 yellow tulips, right? So yellow tulips. So that would be what, the first 2 digits of pi, maybe? Let's see if that's right. So 2, 1, 3, 1.
Yes!
I can't believe I got that. Envelope. And there's nothing else in here.
Let's see what's in here.
Okay.
There were 2 pictures, a newspaper clipping, a key, and a tape inside.
Okay. Oh shit, I hit the wrong thing.
Looks overexposed. I can't make much out. I think I see trees in the background, but most of the picture is just bright white. There's probably some way to enhance this back at school. I'll figure it out tomorrow when I'm back.
Okay, so we'll do that when we go back to school.
Grandpa in uniform with 2 other men. Something is handwritten on the back. Flight training. McConnell Air Force Base, 1941.
Okay, so we got that.
Tragic drowning in Conwell Springs. In early morning on Sunday the 14th, a teenage girl found dead near Conwell Lake. The girl is survived by her mother, father, and younger brother. The funeral service will be held at Conwell Cemetery on the 21st of July. The notice is dated July 15th, 1975.
July 15th
Tragic
is my
story.
sister's
I
birthday.
wonder why Grandpa saved this.
So our birthdays are like, what is it? It's like, is it 2 weeks or 3 weeks? It's like 3 weeks and a day. Almost like 3 weeks exactly in a day.
It's a small key, fairly...
Okay.
It's the penny I found in the briefcase. Looks like it was minted the same year I was born.
Grandpa and me, we had this game where he would hide pennies around the house and I would go on a treasure hunt. Never in the attic, though. I thought it was too scary up there.
An electronic metal.
So let's see here. Let's go back. We'll take this tape.
The tape I found in the briefcase, labeled answering machine. It should play fine in Mr. Dicto.
Dicto. Let's see what we've got here.
You've reached the Rain residence. Leave a message after the beep.
Hello, Joseph, Mrs. Rain. It's me, Charles. I thought I'd give you a call. Erica just had her firstborn. It's a boy. Thankfully, he looks nothing like his father. Listen, I was thinking maybe you'd like to come and visit. And what about your little Kathy? Maybe she wants to see the baby. Well, anyways, I hope to see you soon. All the best. Bye.
I remember back then.
You people make me sick. We're never coming back.
Oh, must be Kathy's mom.
Don't call, don't write. If you ever try to contact us, I will call the police.
Joseph, you there? It's me, Cocky. It happened to me too. You're the only one I trust now. Just call me back as soon as you can.
I wonder who this Cocky is.
Oh, reminded. I remember back in the day when you had these little tiny tapes that you would. This is how old I am. Back in the day, having those little tiny tapes that you'd use for your answering machine and like the dictaphone like that. Because when I started college, I got a little dictaphone kind of like that to record lectures. And I had this brilliant idea because I was taking an elementary Russian class. So I thought I'll use that, just record the class and play it when I sleep. And then this is how I'll learn Russian. Didn't work because the teacher spoke a lot in English because it was elementary Russian. But hey. Okay, so let's do this. Nowadays, you can record everything on your fucking cell phone. That's crazy to me.
Oh, hello, dear.
There are a few things I need to ask you, Grandma.
Very well, dear.
Okay, let's see here.
Does the nickname Cocky mean anything to you?
Sounds vaguely familiar. It reminds me of the aviator call signs Joseph and his friends gave one another. Joseph was vigilante. I can't count the number of times he got into trouble for breaking the rules. To this day, I have no idea how he always managed to land on his feet.
Must be hereditary, given the things I've gotten away with. Every time I wake up, I am genuinely surprised that I'm not in jail.
I'm sure it's not that bad, dear.
But to get back to the subject, you don't have any idea of who this Cocky is?
I'm afraid not, but the Air Force might be a good place to start.
Okay.
Can you tell me anything about McConnell Air Force Base?
There's no way you're getting on there.
Not very far from Conwell Springs. Joseph was stationed there for some time during the war. I believe they're still training young pilots there today.
So when did Grandpa enlist in the Air Force?
Oh, it was barely past the honeymoon when Joseph left to fight in that terrible war, together with his best friend Charles and my brother Andrew.
Which one?
Those were nerve-wracking years. I was so worried I thought I would burst. Every short visit from Joseph was a joy, but he kept going back to the front, to my great dismay. When I told Joseph about being pregnant with your father, he finally realized that enough was enough. He had done his duty. Shortly thereafter, he returned to a quiet farmer's life in this very house, helping your great-grandfather with the crops until he passed.
Do you know anything about a young girl drowning around here?
Oh, yes. It was the saddest thing. She was only 16.
Only
We
16.
never really knew the family. They preferred to keep to themselves.
Do you remember the name of the girl or her family?
I'm awfully sorry, dear. I just can't recall.
That's okay.
That's okay, Grandma.
Oh.
I was just wondering why Grandpa would have wanted to save this.
Joseph was always affected by the tragedy of others. Perhaps he wanted to do something for the family. In any case, he didn't speak to me about it.
Okay, so let's see something here.
Look at this photo I found in the locked briefcase.
Goodness, I haven't seen that picture in years. This was taken when Joseph was stationed at McConnell Air Force Base. That's him right there on the left.
What about the other two?
I don't remember the name of the smiling man in the back. The gentleman on the right was Joseph's best friend, Charles Wade.
What can you tell me about Charles Wade?
Well, I do know he has made quite a name for himself since he and Joseph went to war together. Apparently, he came up with some brilliant piece of engineering for the airplanes. They use it everywhere now.
Any idea how to get in touch with him?
I'm afraid not, dear. I haven't seen him for years. He and Joseph grew apart before you were born.
Any particular reason for that?
Oh, not that I know of.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Maybe she knows. That's a newspaper.
Do you recognize this key, Grandma? I found it in the attic.
I'm afraid not, dear.
Okay, so we need...
Does this coin mean anything to you, Grandma?
I'm afraid not, dear.
Okay.
Do you know anything about this story, Grandma?
That's the one she talked about.
Not much, dear. We never really knew.
That was...
Do you remember that?
I'm awfully sorry.
That's quite all right, Grandma.
Joseph was always... In any case, he...
Okay.
We know that one, so that's fine. I didn't know if maybe that would refresh a memory.
Grams, can you tell me anything about this picture?
It looks awfully bright.
Yeah, maybe. I should...
Okay, so she's got to go to the university. What about the
I
math
found
book?
this book in the attic. Recognize it?
Oh, yes. I bought it for Joseph's birthday once. He was always fascinated by numbers. He believed that math could explain everything in this world.
I mean, to an extent, it probably
He was a
could.
man of science. There's no denying that.
Okay, so that doesn't help me with anything. I don't think we have anything else right this second, so...
See you later, Grams.
Take care, dear.
I think we're done. I could have probably finished that up for the last episode, but that's okay. Okay. So I think that's all we've got. I think that's gonna take us back to university there. Or not. I wonder what's this different bike selection here. I can't... You know what? I need to go back to Graham's. I don't know why I went here. I should have just looked in the phone book to see if I could find anybody. I apologize. Excuse me, I am so sorry. Beer. Okay, let's do this. Let's see what we can find here.
Damn, no Charles Wade in here. Was worth a shot, but being rich and famous and all, I guess he's got a hidden number.
That would make sense.
No hit for Wade Industries either, but it was kind of a long shot for them to have an office in this small county anyway. I should try to get a hold of him some other way. All right, got it.
Oh, a dorm room.
Nope, couldn't.
Okay, copy.
Nah, nothing.
Okay, so can we... you can just call up an Air Force base. Maybe at 95.
McConnell Air Force Base, how can I help you?
Hi, I was just wondering if you had time to answer a few questions.
Sure thing, ma'am. Ask away.
What can you tell me about McConnell Air Force Base?
This is one of the oldest Air Force bases in the U.S., established during World War I.
I was about to say it must have been World War
The
I.
main purpose of it is to train fighter pilots. The McConnell Flight School is well renowned all around the country. In the late 80s, the school started accepting a limited number of civilian applicants due to the high demand. Some of the most famous dogfighters in U.S. history, such as Ethan Fireball Jenkins, Joseph Vigilante Rain, and Brett Savior Myers trained at this very base. Charles Wade, the great industrialist, did too. Some claim that many of his revolutionary ideas came from the former chief mechanic here, the late Niles Bloom.
Interesting. Thanks for the history lesson. Do you recognize the aviator call sign, Cocky?
Afraid not, ma'am. I know all the call signs here, and I'm positive it's not one of them.
This isn't current, though. It might have been used as early as World War II.
Oh, that's unfortunate. We don't keep any official records of call signs. The only option I can think of is to get a hold of somebody who was around back then.
Any suggestions?
The only person I can think of who is still alive would be Charles Wade.
The billionaire. He was stationed at McConnell?
He just said he
He
was.
was, up until the point when he founded Wade Industries in the 60s.
60s.
I'm trying to get a hold of Charles Wade. Would you happen to know how to reach him?
I'm sorry, ma'am, but Charles Wade is a public figure.
Yeah, he's not.
He has explicitly asked us not to provide his contact details to anyone.
Is there any way you could make an exception? I really need to talk to Mr. Wade.
Oh, can do. I can't really help you out unless you have some sort of official business.
Well.
But what if it was a matter of life and death?
Ma'am, if you're in a life-threatening...
Okay.
I do have official business. I'm Deputy...
Nice try. You know what caller ID is?
Back then that was
You can
new.
clearly see that you're not calling from the station. Goodbye.
Oh, fine.
Damn, I can't pull that off if I call from here.
Okay, so we need to go back to the police station and call from there. I don't remember this bit, but it's not saying it doesn't exist. However, so we gotta call. That poor tree's like getting deader and deader by the minute. Okay. I love that it kind of keeps. Heyo.
McConnell Air Force...
Hi, I was just...
Sure thing, ma'am.
I'm trying to get a hold of Charles...
I'm sorry, ma'am. He has...
Is there any...
Oh, can do.
I...
You can see that you're actually calling from the station. You say you're a cop? You don't sound like a cop.
What's a cop sound like?
Contacting Mr. Wade is crucial to an ongoing investigation. I can't divulge any details at this time, but I'm going to need that number right away.
I don't believe you. The sheriff on.
Oh, God.
Crap.
Yeah. I wonder if we could.
McConnell Air Force...
Hi.
Sure thing.
Huh.
I'm trying...
I'm sorry.
Is there any...
Okay.
I... What the hell is that? Women don't...
Now that's hard.
Do you have any idea what I have to go through every day? Nobody takes me seriously. The dirty looks, the sexual innuendos,
Relax, okay? I'll check the files. It's 555-7641.
Thanks, buddy.
Okay. So let's call.
Wade residence?
Hi, this is Kathy Rain. I'm calling for Charles Wade.
He doesn't live here anymore. What's this about? What do you want with my father?
I'd just like to have a quick word with Mr. Wade. It's about my grandfather, Joseph Rain.
You're 20 years late, girl. My father has neither time nor energy to deal with you people.
But
This conversation is over. Unless my father explicitly says he wants to talk to you, it's not going to happen.
What a bitch.
what a stuck-up, overclass witch. Well, she hasn't heard the last from me. I'm going to talk to that old man one way or another.
All right. I guess we can. Okay, so he's not paying attention. Go back to the university.
It's a small key.
Oh, wait a minute. I could probably ask him about this.
Tragic drown. In early morning, the note. Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
Hold on.
Hey, Lenny. Do you remember anything about a girl drowning around here?
Yeah, I remember my mom telling me about that. I was like 6 at the time, though.
Do you remember her name?
Oh, man. Not really. I was so little. I think it was something with an L. Linda? Laura? Something like that.
All right, I'll keep looking.
Okay, so we probably can go back there and look at the police records.
Nah, I don't want...
Okay.
Nah.
I didn't think you did.
What's your opinion on Charles Wade?
He's okay in my book. Invested a lot in the local community over the years. He's been a prominent figure in town for as long as I can remember.
Okay.
Well, gotta go.
See ya.
Okay, so let's do this. We'll use the coffee maker on the plant that's probably nearly dead. Oh my god. Thank you. Oh, for fuck's sake. So he's going to be making that. Let's go in here. So I can use the clipping on the records, eh?
That's kind of an arbitrary.
What are you talking about? Hold on a minute. What if I use it?
Maybe.
That's what I was saying.
No,
but that was
looks
arbitrary.
Like I'm gonna need her name.
Fuck. Okay.
No wanted.
I wonder. Hang on a minute. Maybe I could call Eileen. Eileen! Come on, Eileen.
Hi, this is Eileen speaking.
Hey, it's me, Kat.
Oh, hi, what's up?
I'm trying to track down this young girl who drowned in the lake here.
Okay. How hard can a dead person be to track down?
Ha, very funny, E. I don't even know her name, just when she died.
Oh, well, there must be some way to connect a name to that date.
Yeah, maybe. I don't need to ask her about... I'm trying to find this guy, but all I have is his nickname, Cocky.
Well, what do you know about the guy?
Not much. I think he was in the Air Force and served with Grandpa.
Maybe you could try to find somebody in the Air Force who knew him then?
Yeah, that might be worth a shot.
Too complicated.
I don't need to...
Okay, so we got nothing.
Okay, gotta go.
Bye, Kathy.
You didn't help with shit, girl. So we need her name.
If I ever need to find Evan, they look sturdy enough. Wouldn't be able...
Hold on a minute.
It's a small key.
No, this is a different type of key than the one I used.
So that won't work. Got a penny. These people all over soldiers. Let's see what he says.
Hey.
Hi there.
Oh, we already talked to...
See ya.
We already talked to him. I don't know what else to do then. I'm trying to remember.
Hello, Sheriff. Do you know anything about the drowning here in 1975? 16-year-old girl?
You have a memory problem? I told you I haven't been working here that long. Besides, even if I did, I wouldn't tell you. Juvenile cases are a sensitive matter.
She's dead. I mean, I don't...
What's your opinion?
There's a lot of people in town with their noses up that man's ass, that's for sure.
That's so? Care to elaborate?
Just another rich bastard doing what he does. They even renamed Main Street to Wade Street a few months back. What a goddamn joke.
Okay.
I don't need to ask.
Okay, so we got nothing. What about...
Do you know anything?
You have a memory beside.
Do you know anything?
You have a beside.
He's not gonna know any of this shit, and I'm definitely not showing him that. Okay, hang on a minute.
What's your opinion on this church?
It's a fine church. I go there myself every Sunday.
That explains a lot. Okay.
I probably shouldn't. He might ask. I don't want. He's new in town. I don't want. I don't. I don't want.
Yeah, okay, so it doesn't matter.
That's all for now.
Good.
See if we can show Lenny that key. Maybe he knows where it is. I wonder if that old guy, that bum in the...
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kath.
I probably... Hey, Lenny.
Yeah, I remember.
Do you...
I saw this.
I don't...
Okay.
Hey, Lenny, do you recognize these men?
Not really. Sorry.
I don't want to... I don't...
Okay, so we're not going to show him any of that. Alright,
well, gotta go.
See ya.
I wonder... I wonder if that... Talk to the guy in the cell there. I can't think of anything, but...
Oh.
Hey.
What?
Okay, I didn't know if anything happened if you did that. Because he can't hear.
Hey.
Hi there.
And it won't let me... Oh, God.
Well,
Is that...
yeah,
That's the...
for your info.
I take my...
Hey, what? To be fair, but that...
I think...
You're right.
Okay.
See ya.
Okay, so let's see here.
A large...
Let's see.
A computer monitor. Probably recovered, stolen...
So I need... Laura, Linda, something like that, and he isn't working here. Maybe Grandma knows if I know the L something. Wait a minute, we have the date, don't we? So if we have the date, because that's 75. And it started with an L. We might know it. Hang on a second. Because I'm not completely stupid. Let's see what we got here. Not that one. It's too new. It was 75, right? 81, too soon. Not that one. 89, 94. Yikes. 79. 80. Wait, where'd that kid come from? 76, that's not right. It was July, wasn't it?
Alright, this is the right date. Looks like
Lily
her
Myers.
name was Lily Myers.
That's why it sounded
try to get a
familiar.
hold of her family.
Because I remember that from the first time I played it. Okay, so we got that. Lily Myers, we know that now. Got it. I thought it sounded familiar, and it did. Hey.
I wonder what that kid is doing here all alone.
Isn't it a ghost or something?
Hey, kid.
Hi yourself.
What are you doing?
None of your business.
Fair.
Huh. I like you, kid. You're not here alone, right? Where's your mom?
Oh, she's around.
I don't see her.
I mean, she's in the
You
ground.
must be blind or something.
I'll go look for your mom, okay? Don't go anywhere.
He's dead.
Whatever.
Or she's dead.
No reason to go.
Yeah, because I think she goes back. Come on, the Catmobile. Hilarious.
I shouldn't leave while that...
I wasn't planning on it. As we go back and he's gone. Yeah, I had a feeling.
Kid? Guess he found his...
Okay. Alright, so let's go. That's why that name Lily Myers sounded familiar. Because I'm a moron, but it has been 5 years, so don't hate me too much. Okay, so we got Lily Myers. I can look her up in the phone book at Grandma's house. Hi, Moses. Wonder how we unlock. So the Myers is. Let's see. Look up Lily Myers.
She's been dead for 2 decades. I could try to find.
Okay, so hold on. Let's go back. We'll talk to Grandma. Grandma might know the name Myers. I'll have to go back to and talk to what's his face. Give you kisses. Oh, I could have gone to the police station and gotten their full name. God damn it.
Oh.
Let's do this. I'll go back to the police station and get it from. That poor plan is going to be Deed. Okay. Okay, let's go this way. Thank you for kisses. Those are nice. Oh, thank you, sir. Yeah, eventually you're gonna realize, like, every time she comes in, the coffee maker's empty. Honey, you're putting your tail right in my beer. Mommy doesn't like that. She doesn't like it when you do it with her coffee. She doesn't like it when you do it with her beer. Oh, you whacked your head, bubby.
Okay, there's got. Okay.
Okay, 7/14/75, 5:18. Emergency services will call the residents near Conwell Lake, who, approached 16 years old, has been found dead floating in the water, presumably drowned in the lake. Officers arrive at the scene. EMT is en route, delayed by fog. Body is fully clothed, and there was no apparent signs of foul play. Incident declared as a likely accident. Why was she fully clothed? A sweep of the residence reveals a suicide note matching victim's handwriting. Witnesses report earlier mental health problems. EMT finally arrives. The girl is declared dead by medical personnel and transported into the city morgue. Coroner's report received. Cause of death is determined to be drowning. No exterior signs of struggle. Suicide confirmed. Okay.
Looks like somebody did a Virginia Woolf. I wonder if there's more to it.
There's gotta be. Okay, so we have that. Let's see if we can talk to him, since we actually know the girl's name. Hey, baby. I know, baby boy. You're good.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Cap.
Nah.
I didn't want that. I hit the wrong thing.
I don't need to ask.
Okay, so we don't have to ask. That's fine.
Well, gotta
see ya.
Okay. Yes, honey bunny. How can I help you? Okay, so go to Grandma, because we can use the phone book. You're a kitty, and I love you. Okay, so let's see here. We've got a yucky ear, and it needs to be cleaned.
Oh.
Okay, Grandma, I've got questions. So
there are a few very well.
I found out that the drowned girl's name was Lily Myers. Ring a bell?
Oh, yes. Oh, how could I forget? Sue, Jack, and their children, Lily and Nathan.
Do they still live around here?
Mother and son do. I see them in town from time to time. They live somewhere near the lake.
But not the father?
No. He disappeared not long after Lily took her own life.
I see. Do you know how I can reach the family?
Not really, dear. Like I said,
You're
they
probably in the
tend
book.
to keep to themselves.
Because back in the day, if you knew the name, you could look it up in the phone book.
Well, gotta go by.
You could look it up in the phone book, and it would have your address in there. I know phone books aren't really a thing today. Thank fuck.
All right.
Okay, new location added. Cool. It's crazy to think like that existed back in the day. And these things were thick. They were probably like a good this thick, if not more, depending where you lived. Okay. God, I feel like... Isn't that nuts? Like we just did that back in then? God lord. It's a miracle we aren't murdered.
Somebody around here is a chain smoker. We have something in common. Good to know. Conwell Lake, where Lily Myers met her demise.
That's sad.
Looks like there's a small dock with a couple of boats. I don't have a reason to go down there.
I can see someone moving inside.
And ironically enough, from Michelle, who's a smoker, lives on a lake.
Yes? Can I help you?
I hope so. My name's Rain. Kathy Rain.
I suppose it's unironic, isn't it? It's just weird.
Joseph's girl. The one they sent away.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, what do you want?
I had some questions about your daughter, Lily.
Well, you know what? I don't have any answers, girl.
Fair.
Lily was precious, special. Lily died. That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
My grandfather came to see you, right? To ask about her?
Maybe he did. I don't see how that's any of your business.
I'm not asking for much, Mrs. Myers.
Then clearly you have no idea what it's like losing a child.
Of course not, she's 21.
Goodbye.
There's a ton of
Okay, cigarette butts, thermometer.
55 degrees. Not too chilly, thankfully.
Depends who you're asking.
Thick, dense forest. What were you doing out there, Grandpa?
Hello, Grandpa. I'm not Grandpa. My grandpa would have loved it.
Not a...
Okay, so that doesn't help anything. I feel like I've got everything I can, and she's not going to talk to me right this second, which is fine. Wait, does she want a cigarette? I got some cigs, lady. And nothing more on the bike, so... Hey, lady. Lady! She probably won't answer the door. You want a cig?
You again.
Well, who else would it be? Hey, you want a cigarette?
Care to join me for a smoke, Mrs. Myers?
Well, I'm gonna have to think about it.
Yeah. So... Oh!
Well, I suppose one smoke can't hurt.
There we go. I'm not a smoker, but...
And that's when he realized it was his own bong.
Oh my, oh now that was a good one. You know what, Kathy? You're okay. Sorry for being such a cranky old bag before.
Hey.
I get a short fuse when I run out of smokes.
Now, that's an understatement. Good thing I had my morning smoke, otherwise we would have had a fist fight on our hands.
Oh, it's getting chilly. Why don't we head inside?
Oh, that must be the
Now,
brother.
this here's my boy Nathan. He's special.
Lily was special.
Nate, be polite and say hello to Kathy.
I remember
Hi,
this
Kathy.
bit.
Hi there, big guy.
Big guy, how's it going?
Yet another burial ground for those sweet, addictive, not to mention cancer-inducing sticks of tobacco. I'm a huge fan.
I never picked up smoking.
Very lifelike. Contrary to popular belief, I don't believe the owls are more than what they seem. Nice painting. It's signed L.M.
Is that Lily's? Oh.
Elk, by the looks of it. They're fairly common in Conwell Woods. I can smell some...
Oh, there she goes. Maybe I hit it too fast.
What you doing, big fella?
Drawing.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah? What are you drawing?
The nice red man.
You mean Santa?
No, the nice red man.
My bad.
Now, what did I say about raising your voice at strangers?
Sorry, Mama. I'll be nice.
It's okay.
The red man is nice.
Don't mind him. He gets so absorbed in his drawings thanks to that wild imagination of his, just like his sister.
Hey, I'm not gonna blame you. Okay, hold on a minute. Do I have anything? Nothing, nothing, nothing. I want to give him a penny. We'll talk to Sue some more here.
So you wanted to ask me about...
Oh, okay, here we go.
Yeah. Do you mind telling me what happened when my grandfather came to see you?
Well, he knocked on my door a few years after Lily had passed away. I didn't know Joseph too well myself, but I'd heard of him and the good he'd done for the other people around here. So I let him in. He started asking a bunch of questions about Lily, like if I was absolutely sure that it was suicide.
And what did you say?
The truth. That she was depressed and had been for a long time.
Okay.
I had no doubts about what happened.
All right.
Excuse me.
else?
Well, he was weirdly curious about her paintings.
Lily painted?
Yep, that's one of hers right there on the wall.
I got that one.
I see, it's beautiful. So,
Beautiful.
in what way was he curious?
He asked if Lily had painted anything odd or strange. I didn't really get what he was after, but I let him have a look at her work. He spent some time browsing through them, and then he wrote something down on a piece of paper, thanked me, and left.
Huh. Any idea of what he could have seen?
Not really. I had the paintings all lined up. Could have been any of them.
Would you mind showing them to me?
Well, I would if I could, but this is the only one I have left. I sold the rest many years ago to this weirdo art collector.
Okay, art collector. Lily Myers is art. Okay.
Tell me about this art collector person.
Rich, fancy looking, in his 50s or thereabouts. I'd say he'd be around 70 now if he's still alive. He knocked on that door one day with a wad of cash in his hand. $5,000. He wanted everything that Lily so much as touched with a brush.
Huh. Did he say why?
Nope, but I got the feeling that most of that dough was paid so he could avoid any questions. I took the money. I still had Nathan to support.
5,090.
Did the stranger give you his name?
No. Well, his face was far from forgettable, though. Big nose, bright blue eyes, looked black Irish. He had a thick black mane, turning gray, no beard.
All right, Sue. Thanks. Tell me
Oh,
about
I didn't want. I hit the wrong thing.
Did the stranger?
No.
All right.
Sorry.
So,
It used to be about cheerful things, landscapes, animals, bright
Where's
colors.
he, baby?
But as she drifted further into depression, she started painting horrible things, death and decay. And the last few pieces looked like something out of a nightmare.
that's awful. Did Lily ever get any recognition for her art?
Not really. Except from the guy I told you about who bought most of her paintings.
Okay, let's see here. Oh, wait a minute.
Does the name Charles...
Oh, he's some big-time businessman, ain't he?
Yeah, he owns a large company.
That about sums up what I know about the fella.
What do you do to support the two of you?
A little bit of this and that. Got me some cash saved up, too. Nathan helps out when he can.
What happened to your husband, if you don't mind me asking?
You could say he didn't quite cope as well as I did with what happened to Lily.
They never do they?
He got himself a death wish after what happened to her. Started drinking and getting into all sorts of trouble. 5 years left for him in the joint now. Been there for 15.
Oh, so he's in jail.
Man, that must be rough for you.
Oh, we're doing just fine without him. Aren't we, Nate?
Mama takes good care of us.
Okay.
Mama sure does.
Not mama. Okay.
I don't need to...
Okay.
Mind telling me what...
I'd be happy to. She was Nathan's older sister by 2 years.
Okay. Yeah.
Lily was like any girl growing up. Normal, happy, talking about school, boys, and whatnot. And she and Nathan were close back then, always playing together in the woods. When Lily was 10, she started drawing, always doodling on just about anything she could get her hands on. We didn't have much, really, and so she used what she could. Once I even caught her scribbling on toilet paper. On her 12th birthday, we gave Lily a thick sketchbook with an assortment of pencils. She was ecstatic. That was the happiest I'd ever seen her. From that day, drawing became her life. Eventually, her art teacher at school helped her to get started with oil painting. When Lily was 15, something changed. At first, I thought it was just usual teen angst, but no, this was something different. She started going out, disappearing for long periods of time. She locked herself in when painting. She never used to do that. I tried everything. Counseling, support groups, antidepressants. Nothing worked.
Yeah.
About a year later, she just gave up. And, well, you know the rest.
I'm sorry, Sue. That must have been unimaginable.
Thanks, darling, but it's been a while now. I've learned to live with it.
It was, what, 20 years ago?
I've been through something similar. My mom. She never killed herself, but, well, she came close.
That's a damn shame. I heard about her problems. Is she doing any better now?
Better isn't the word I'd use. I had to put her in a place where she couldn't hurt anyone, including herself.
Yeah, life ain't easy for any of us. Flip a few coins along the way, and I could have ended up somewhere like that myself. I'm awfully sorry things went that way for you, Ma. Anyhow.
Okay.
Thanks, Sue. Taking it one step at a time.
Okay, I don't think it's gonna show.
Do you know anything about what happened to my grandfather? How he ended up in a wheelchair?
Stroke, wasn't it? At least that's what I heard.
Not necessarily. There are some divided opinions about it.
Now that I think about it, that whole ordeal happened to him not long after he came here.
How long?
A week, maybe.
Wow.
At the most.
That's crazy. Okay, so we...
I don't need to...
Okay, so we got all that. We know all that. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know if it'll...
No reason. I'd rather just ask. Do you know what this key opens?
Well, that's a bit of a weird question, ain't it? But no.
Okay, well, that's a question.
I'd rather just...
Yeah, that's fine.
Hey, Sue, do you recognize any of these men?
Well, there's Joseph Rain. Always so handsome. I had such a crush on him back in the day. And... no way. That's him. The man who bought the paintings. He's much younger here, but there's no mistaking that hair and nose.
Are you sure?
I'm positive, little cat. That's the guy who walked into this cabin with $5 grand in cash.
That's very helpful, Sue. Thanks. Ugh. Another question for the elusive Mr. Wade.
Okay. I had a feeling that was him. I'm surprised he didn't know.
I think I'm gonna head off now.
Sure thing, little cat. Come back anytime.
It's getting late. I should head back to the city.
Okay, I was about to say, eventually she goes back on her own. You don't have to do it, which is nice. So I didn't have... I thought it was almost done, but we'll do that. Okay, she'll go there. I'll have to figure out a way to...
Hey, you're still up.
I was wondering when you'd show up. How did it go?
Long story. I found out about some stuff that happened when I was a kid.
Wow. What a mystery. So what's the plan now?
Didn't try it out yet.
I don't know yet, but I'll figure something out.
What about this Charles Wade? You still haven't talked to him? And that strange bright picture you showed me? Those tapes? Listen, I know this guy.
Eileen, relax. We can talk about it tomorrow, okay?
Oh,
It's
baby,
way too late now.
Sorry.
Oh, I couldn't possibly sleep now. I'm way too excited.
Well, that makes one of us. Nighty.
Good night, Cat. Hey, Kathy, wake up!
Ugh, you are so lucky there are no sharp objects near this bed.
Guess what? I got an idea.
Please tell me it involves you taking a sabbatical.
Haha, so you found all this evidence, right? Pictures, tapes, and stuff?
I guess. Why?
Well, as you know, I have a computer. And I know this hacker guy, Dave, and... Oh, never mind. I'll just write you a note. You go back to sleep.
Seriously, Eileen, sometimes I just marvel at how your brain works.
I know, right?
At night, Kathy dreams. Okay. I don't remember this.
Are you sure you want to do this, Catherine? You still have time, if you think there's any chance you would change your mind.
I'm sure, Doctor. Just get it out of me. But please, don't tell my mom.
I'm sorry, but we have to do that. It's the law.
It's none of her business. It's my choice to make.
I don't remember this.
I have enough shit going on with her already. This would just add fuel to the fire.
I'm afraid there's nothing I can do.
Fine. Let's just get this over with then.
Right this way.
Huh. Finish day 1. Okay. Day 2. I can't remember how many days there were.
Ugh, I hate that dream. I guess Eileen went to class.
I just keep doing that, makes me yawn. Fuck. Sorry, everyone.
Nah.
Hang on a sec. Let's see something here. Oh, yeah. Okay. So let me do this. We'll save. Yes. Okay. So I've been playing about an hour again. It's completed day 1. So there we go. We will continue on in the next one. Like I said, I can't remember how many days there are, and with the director's cut, there could be different. I haven't even looked up how long the difference is. I do see some stuff that I don't remember from the first one, from the first bout I did, but then there's stuff I kind of do. Like I said, I didn't go back and watch my previous playthrough because I wanted to get everything for Soothsayer, and I thought this was the greatest way to do it, was to do the director's cut before I do Soothsayer, which will be probably the next game I play on this channel. So stay tuned for that. Again, if you want, I do have the original Kathy Rain that I played like back in 2020. So if you want to watch that, you can. It's all in the same playlist of this. If you want to check it out, I'm going to put it all in the same. To see, like, compare, contrast, see what happens. I don't fucking know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to chomp down on that like button if you did like it. Leave a comment down below with any other game suggestions. Also, queer-owned businesses, small queer-owned businesses that you'd like to recommend in honor of Pride Month. You can also check out the Queer Liberation Library. Consider joining your local library. I have books myself that I write and sell. I'm an indie author. All that stuff's in the description box below here, so you can check all that stuff out. Share your channel with your friends. Share this channel with your friends, and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already to see other videos that I've done. I will see you all in the next one.